I just want to ask you about the Ukraine peace front. Pretty fiery emergency talks in Geneva, and now the original 28-point plan. Trump's plan is now down to 19. The toughest decisions kicked upstairs to Trump and Zelensky themselves. Peter, direct talks could happen within days, but land swaps and security guarantees still seem to be the sticking points. Do you think the US is going to have to agree to send troops as a security guarantee?
Well, Trump has actually talked about doing that in the past in reasonably positive terms. I think he will certainly be pressing the Europeans to come forward, offering more to the Ukrainians. But unfortunately, Sharri, I think we're at a stage in the war where, much as the Ukrainians don't want to and President Zelensky doesn't want to, they are going to have to be prepared to trade some land for peace. And I think what they need to do now is to hold out for as much as they can possibly get in terms of NATO, American and European military support. That's the critical thing, because everyone, I think, accepts the Ukrainian concern that if Russia is allowed to get away with too much, they'll simply invade again in a few years' time. So how do we stop that from happening? The answer is with security guarantees. I think Trump will understand that. And so he now has a contest, I guess, with his own American political base, which doesn't want to see American troops committed to foreign conflicts. But, if it stops the Russians from launching a larger attack against Europe, well, that's surely worth an investment of some American personnel. These are hard issues.
Very difficult. That's why it hasn't been resolved yet. Just before we go, I've got to cover this, even if it is very quickly. One of the men behind that shocking anti-Semitic graffiti and arson spree in November last year in Sydney has avoided jail. Now, this late-night crime spree involved a car being set alight, 10 cars, 2 buildings, and even Matt Moran's restaurant being defaced with anti-Semitic graffiti. Now, the court says it was sheer luck no one was killed, yet they accepted that this man wasn't motivated by hate, just cash for drugs, and so he has walked free. I mean, this is very difficult to stomach given the devastation left behind, not to mention the fear and anxiety. I mean, Peter, I don't think I'm going to have time to get your response to this, but in my opinion, there should be punishments for the crime rather than just for the motivation. And I can't imagine police would be happy with this as well.